Hey, good evening. It's Carol J. Dunlop, your online wow strategist. I am so glad that you are able to join in today. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about how you can stop struggling with your marketing. So, if you're struggling to which way to go with your marketing strategy, your answer is going to be here tonight. I'm going to lay out some plans for you, and all you need to do is follow them because marketing can seem very overwhelming, frustrating, but it does not have to be that way. Trust me. Whew, just take a deep breath. So we're going to go over some things that you need to put into your marketing strategy that will help you connect with the people who want to buy from you over and over again. Okay, we're going to get right into it. So I'm Carol J. Dunlop, your online wild strategist and Amazon #1 international bestselling author for my book, Unmarket Your Business, 10 Ways for Savvy Entrepreneurs to Stand Out, Stop Struggling, and Start Profiting. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I usually do this live up in the day, but today was just one of those crazy days. I could not get it done. I was like, I'll just do it in the evening because you're going to get some awesome information. I'm going to drop some information about my upcoming challenge that starts on Monday, and we're going to get you rocking and rolling on your marketing. So, first thing we're going to do, first point I want to bring across and make sure everything's showing up is to stop struggling with your marketing. You have to know what your audience likes. You have to know what they like to consume, what they like to watch, what they like to read, what they like to eat, I guess, if you're concerned with healthcare. But you got to know how they like to consume it too. And this concerns the marketing that you're putting out there for people, the information, maybe the articles or the blog posts, or maybe you're putting quote posts out there or lovely pictures. Maybe you're posting on several different social media platforms, or maybe you're putting some stuff into newsletters of local homeowners associations or local newsletters or local magazines or whatever. You got to know what people want to do before you can just start throwing stuff out there. Maybe they don't even read the publication that you're trying to put an advertisement into, or maybe they don't even listen to the podcast that you're trying to guest on. So you got to know what they like and what they like to consume. Do they like to listen more than they like to watch? Do they like to read more than they like to listen? Or do they like to do all things? Most of us have a preferential way that we like to learn things. And marketing, what you're putting out there, is just helping your people learn more about you. So me, I love to do it all, but I like more graphics than anything. I'm very visual, so I like to look at something. I like to look at the colors and the lines. I'm a graphic designer, an artist. I love colors and all that. So if something is very colorful and it's like a bright, shiny object, I'm going to be more into that than if it's just maybe black and white or dull gray or just monotone one color. Now, if it has a pop of color in it, that's going to get my attention. But that's me. I'm visual. Some people are more, they like to listen to stuff more. So podcasts are their thing. Podcasts, any kind of audio, something they can use to learn on the go, then they're more into that. Some other people like to read. They don't want to really listen to things, so maybe they don't have the time and they can't catch it all. They want to read it so that they can actually make notes on it, so that they can actually look through it and highlight things and mark it so that they can go back. And actually, I like to do all of that. But the best thing for me is I like to watch stuff. I will take notes. I will listen. I do like audio and podcasts. I have a podcast. But you just have to see what is the majority of your people. What do they like? What do they want? An interesting thing happened the other day. I was on Alex Tubi's Instagram training, and she was saying to go in and find out what your people like most on Instagram. See what the people who are following you, see what they're posting. Hey, Alicia, how are you? So good you can tune in. So Alicia is my client. She was trying to go live tonight, but the weather was not happening with her. Alicia, I'm so sorry, but that's how lives go sometimes. They're just kind of like that. So next time, and she's going to be on. I think she's deciding now between tomorrow and Saturday. So hopefully she'll be on so she can show off that beautiful stuff that she has with Balan, her company. So I was looking at the Alex Tubely was going over the thing about Instagram, and she was saying go into your Instagram account in the upper right, I believe it is. You'll see following and you. So you go to the following, and it'll show you the pictures that people have posted most, and it'll just show what they've been posting. And you don't have to look into each person's account. You just kind of do a general once over and just see what the pictures are about. Is it more people? Is it more product? Is it more quotes and words? Is it just outdoors? That'll just give you a feeling for the people who are following you on Instagram, for one, to see, what kind of stuff do they like? And you can take that and maybe tweak the stuff that you're putting out a little bit more. So if you want to find out what people really want, you're going to have to survey them. And don't think about survey as being scary or, oh God, how am I going to do it? There are two ways that you can do that. One, you can use SurveyMonkey, which is absolutely free, and you can do up to 5 questions on it. 3 to 5 is plenty. Nobody wants to answer a long survey. They're not going to do it. And then the other thing, the people that you follow, message them or call them and ask them, hey, do you have a couple of minutes to talk? Can I want to find out more about you and what you like and how I can serve you better. Because, everybody wants to talk about themselves, right? And if you give them a platform where they can talk about things that they like, that they're interested in, they're going to just love you to death. Now, I want to talk about the case for lurking. Lurking, I have this as my signature thing that I created, listening, lurking. Listening, lurking, and learning. And it's all about how you go out onto the social media that you're going to utilize, and you just kind of sign up for it and you lurk around for a little bit. You see what people are posting, who's posting what people are following, which people. You just kind of get a lay of the land, as we used to say in the olden days. Let's see what's out there. Let's see what people are doing, because you can learn a lot by observing. So again, you have to know your audience. You have to know what they like. You have to know what they want to consume, what type of content you need to put out there to market to them, what's going to have their interest piqued, what's going to have them like, oh, I need to listen to her a little bit more. I need to follow him this way, or they've got just what I'm looking for. So that's what you want. Okay, number 2 is keep it private. So today, I want to say just a couple of weeks ago, maybe, Facebook released this, and I know this is about marketing, but social media is marketing, so kind of listen in. So Facebook is leaning more towards preserving your privacy. Haven't you heard that before? They're always talking about that, but they are really cracking down on it. Why? Because the government is cracking down on them, and everybody's talking about privacy. I don't want my posts to be out there so everybody can see stuff. I want to keep it, keep it close, keep it really private. So with all this locking down of information, what does that do for the open public stuff that you're putting out there? It doesn't mean that it's not going to be relative or people aren't going to use it. It just means that you need to use some other things to get close to your folks. One thing you can do is start a Facebook group and really become active in that group. Why? Because it's kind of like that velvet rope mentality. You know how in the olden days, and wasn't so long ago for some of us, we would go to the club and maybe we head out there at 11 or 12 o'clock at night, and we're standing in line waiting for them to let us into the club. We're looking all cute and everything, and they won't let us in because they have these people who are over here on this other side who they're going to let in first. Maybe they're VIP, maybe they're paying more, and we're all roped off that velvet rope. We're outside of the velvet rope. They're in the velvet rope, and then they're going into the club. Oh, then you just feel like, man, I should be in that club right now, or I should be on the other side of that rope so I could get in. That's what you want your people to feel like. So if you start a Facebook group and you get people in your group and you're talking to them, you're giving them valuable content, you're finding out about them, and then you're marketing to them also, they're going to feel very special. And plus, Facebook is going to show more of your content to them rather than just the stuff just out there in the public. Now, Facebook is not crazy. All right, they still want to make money. So don't think that just because they're talking about, tightening up the privacy, that they're going to do anything that's going to piss too many people off so that they can't make money. They're going to make money. So even though they're saying, you know, we're going to put this privacy in place and stuff, they're still going to have ways for you to connect with your audience and guess what? Make money and buy Facebook ads and stuff like that. And you might say, well, Carol, how important is it to market on Facebook? It's very important because Facebook has over 2 billion people who are a part of Facebook, and I think they have 1 billion daily users who are active. So out of those 2 billion people who are users and 1 billion that are active daily, don't you think you would find just a few people who you can interact with? I think so. So if you get those people on Facebook in your group where you can talk to them, market to them, find out more about them, become the number one most awesome person in their lives and helping them get to their goal, whatever their goal is, who do you think they're going to buy from? They're going to buy from YOU. And guess what? This piece, I'm not even talking about doing Facebook ads. I'm talking about the fact that, oh, that's good. Alicia says she likes the idea of the Facebook group. Yes, Facebook groups they're going to be even more important than they are now. And they're going to get even more engagement than they do now. And they're coming out with a lot more things that you can do inside of the group. So just watch out for that because it's going to be very important for you to do that. And you're kind of keeping those people in that velvet rope and, you know, treat them well, give them lots of great content and advice and information, because now you got a group of people who are inside your velvet rope, who love you, who think you're the, you know, the bee's knees or whatever. So when you put stuff out that you want them to buy, what are they going to do? They're most likely going to buy it, right? Yes, yes, yes. So I want to tell you about the boot camp that's coming up, the Marketing Mastery Boot Camp that starts on Monday. It's absolutely free. I want you to get in there. If you have not signed up already, all you need to do is go to csicorporation.com/MM Bootcamp, and you'll see it right below. We're going to do some great stuff. Let me tell you what's in store for you each day. So every day there's going to be different content, that a different lesson that I'm going to teach you, that when you get to the end of the week and you put it all together, you basically have your marketing plan already ready to go. All you got to do is just take action and ride that sucker on out, right? So day one, and guess what? You're going to have a big win starting in day one, something that you've been needing to do forever. You've been putting out for I don't know how long, and every time someone says it to you, you're just like, I know I need to do that. Well, we're going to do that on Monday, and I'm going to tell you what it is when you come and join in the challenge and be on the live with me. So we're going to talk about getting to know me, and getting to know me is really getting to know your audience. Your audience is me. Who are they? What do they want? What are you going to give them? How are you going to provide it to them? On Tuesday, we're talking about winning with social media. I just told you, Alicia, I think you may be signed up already. I'm not sure. So if you haven't gotten the emails yet, go ahead and sign up and be ready, because this is going to be amazing. And everyone out there, share this broadcast if you're getting some, value out of it. And please let your friends know, because this marketing challenge that I'm doing for next week, people are paying big money to get this information. You're getting it for free, and all you got to do is, guess what? Join the Facebook group. But all that is handled if you go to csicorporation.com/MM Bootcamp. I take care of all of that. So on Tuesday, we're talking about winning with social media. On day 3, which is Wednesday, we're talking about being seen and being heard, what you need to do to be seen and be heard. Because if you keep your mouth shut, guess what? Nobody knows you're around. Day 4, we're talking about planning it out, and how important planning your marketing is. And finally, on day 5, we're talking about accountability and some ways that you can get accountability into with your marketing and with your business. So again, look at the link below, go ahead and sign up. So now let's continue with point number 3, actually, and that is, I was just talking about it, get out there. There's a saying, a closed mouth won't get fed. Don't get fed. Will never get fed, right? So you have to open your mouth and talk and tell people what your product is, what you're selling, what your service is, how you work, when you work, when are you open, what's your website address, what's your Twitter address, what's your social media handles. You got to tell people that stuff, because guess what? They don't know. They can't just take it and grab it out of your brain and put it into their brain. You got to let them know where you are. You got to let them know what your products and services is. And the most important thing you have to let people know is what problem, what pain does your stuff solve. So in order to, how do you do that? Social media, number one, doing a live just like I'm doing right now, but also the good old telephone or smartphone or whatever works if you have your target audience, people in your target audience. If you have their numbers, call them up. And you don't call them up and say, hey, Ann, I was just wondering how you doing. Would you like to buy something from me? No, that's not how you do it. You call them up and say, hey, how you doing? I was wondering how are things going? Is there something that I can help you with? Mother's Day, Father's Day is coming up. Can I help you with some jewelry? I just had a live where I was talking about blah, blah, blah. Or maybe the person is saying, hey, you're a new mom. Maybe your audience is new mom. You know a couple of new moms. Hey, I know you just had the baby a couple of months ago. How are things coming with your workouts? Are you getting them done? And she might say, no, I haven't been able to get them done. Well, great. Since I'm a personal trainer and I have workouts, let me just send you a couple. You don't even have to close a sale on that phone just by keeping yourself and your business top of mind. When they need you, they're going to think about you. But that means getting out there. And you know what getting out there means? It means you're scared. It means things are coming up in your head like, well, what if? Before you even say anything, I know what you're talking about. You're like, what if? What if they don't want what I'm offering? Okay, they don't want it. What if they don't need what I'm offering? Okay, they don't need it. Find somebody else. Go to the next person. It's not just one person who's in your target audience. Hey, Anastasia, good deal. Thanks for coming on board. I'm glad you can make it. It's not just, and this is recorded, so you'll be able to go back and catch what you missed. So it's not just one person you got to talk to. You got to talk to everybody in your target audience. You got to talk to all the people. Like when I was in Mary Kay, they were like, always be selling. But we're not talking about just selling. You're going to always be valuable to your people. You're going to be ready to answer their questions. You're going to be ready to help them. Just like I do with my clients. If they message me and I'm available, I will message them right back. When I am available, I will message them. Same with calling. If I'm not available, which a lot of times I'm not for calling, I will email them back or call them back if it's an emergency. But I'm always ready to help if I know the answer. And most of the time I do when it comes to social media, marketing, and website design. If you ask me about some other stuff, I may not know it. I'm just going to tell you right now. But you got to do that. You got to get yourself out there. And in the challenge, we'll be talking about a lot of different ways that you can get yourself out there that are cost effective, meaning they're either low cost or no cost, or maybe totally free. And you want to do that. So now I want you to just think about it. How can you get yourself out there? Can you speak? Can you get on some lives? Can you write a blog post? Did you put your store up yet? Are you telling people on social media? Are you doing posts? There's just a lot of different ways, and we're going to go into that. All right, next thing that we need to use to be marketing is be everywhere. And let me break that down to be everywhere that your clients are. Because if your clients are on Twitter and you're on Facebook, we got to do some switcheroos. Now, there may be some people on Facebook, but most of your people are on Twitter. You need to go over there and learn what Twitter is about. And they may come back to Facebook, but I'm telling you, it's very hard when someone is very comfortable in what they're doing to say, hey, I want you to get up and go over here. They're just not going to do it. Just think about yourself. If, okay, you're on Facebook right now, you're doing Facebook Live, and I say, hey, I'm coming on live right now, but I'm going to be on Instagram. Go hop over there. You may be like, wait a minute. I just did all this. I got myself together, and I'm ready to do a Facebook Live. I'm really not ready to go over to Instagram. Even though I like Instagram, I'm just not ready to go over there. So think about that when you're trying to market to your people. Go where they are. Do your people like to go to networking meetings online and offline? Yes, I'm telling you, you're going to have to get in front of some people's face for real, for live, and actually talk to them and let them see that you're a real living human being. That will definitely help your marketing. Why? Because people can look at you and say, hey, she is real. Hey, I like the way she does her hair. I like that color, or I like that dress she was wearing, or the top, or the pants, or I like that little twang that she has in her voice. Whatever it is, whatever they connect with you live, people are going to do that so much better when you get out there. I can't tell you the number of people that I've become friends with, had JV partners, come into my program, buy from me, who I met on social media, and then we met live. Lugenia Trailblazer Rucker, one of my clients, she lives in Philly. We met online, started working together, and we've been working together for about 3 years now. And I've met her three times, 3 or 4 times. I've been up to Philly, she's been down to Atlanta, but it's always so awesome when you meet someone in person that you've just been like talking to, never seen their face or just seen them on video, and it solidifies that relationship. And you really become friends. You build the relationship, you nourish the relationship, and you start saying, hey, this person is actually a colleague of mine and a friend, and we'll help each other out. That's how you get long-standing fans who will keep buying from you over and over again and become advocates of the people who tell other people to buy from you over and over again. And that's how you rise up. So you got to be everywhere. If they're on social media, you got to be on social media. If they're live in some event or seminar or workshop, then you got to be in an event, seminar, or workshop where they are. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to go out and you have to spend thousands of dollars on going to these places and stuff. Some of these things may even be free, but pick and choose what conferences that you're going to go to. And when you're looking at a conference or a workshop, think about it this way. Is my unique, perfect audience going to be in that audience who I could possibly meet and sell to? And eventually, not necessarily at the thing, but sell to eventually. A conference where I'm going to meet like-minded people who are just like me, and they may be considered competitors by other people, but to me, they're a source of referral or maybe a potential JV partner, because I have plenty of people that I network with and work with and have done programs with who are also marketers, also web designers, also strategists. But the thing about it is you really don't have any competitors because you are very unique. God made you in his own image. And if you think about it, if he did make us in his own image, what does he really look like? Because we all look different, right? We all have our differences, our goods, our bads, our times, and our wow. We all have a place. We all have a purpose. So don't think just because someone else is doing the exact same thing in the exact same way at the exact same time that you're doing it, that they're going to, they're going to do so much better than me. I'm not even going to touch it. That is not it. You still have to move forward with your own marketing in your own way and putting your own unique touch on things. That is how you really, really market and get out there. So, and I know you can do it. I really know you can do it. So we're about to wrap up here. I wanted to remind you to register for the 5-day Marketing Mastery Bootcamp. And I wanted to tell you a little bit, give you a little goodie. I'm going to have some live-only giveaways every single day we go live. I'm going to have something really special that I'm giving away, a program or something that's going to help you in your marketing. Right then, you can start utilizing it, but you have to be live. You have to be on the actual live, or you're posting in the comments, and I'll tell you all about the thing, but just go sign up for it. Look at the link below, csicorporation.com/MM Bootcamp, and please go sign up, because I've got to help you. I've got to help you get this information out there to you so you can start using it. I tell you, so many people inbox me, email me, call me and say, Carol, this isn't working. I don't know what to do with my marketing. I don't know what to do with my social media. Should I start speaking? Should I do this? Should I do that? And then it's just so, oh my God, it's too much. It's too much. So we're going to break it down into 5 separate days. And if you give me 5 sessions, I promise you, I'll show you a way that you can make it all compact and usable so you can go out there and start doing it, right? Because nothing happens until we take action. You can read 1,000 books. You can go to 100 seminars. You can talk to 50 people, but the only one important person out there is you, because you make this happen, and taking action makes it happen. Even if you've had an idea in your head for I don't know how long, years, but you've never acted on it, taking action is how we get things done. Even if it's not quite the right action, or even if it's a little bit off action, taking action is how you learn. You may have been like, oh, I got this business and I don't want to put it out there. I don't know how to market it. You got to start somewhere. You can't hold it close to your heart, because Keeping it close to your heart is keeping it away from the people who it can help, whatever it is, if it's a product or if it's a service, if it's whatever. God gave you that purpose, gave you that product idea, that service, even if it's a network marketing thing, it is a service that only you can bring out to the people in your own way. So I'm going to help you get this marketing. Yes. Anastasia, I can't wait either. I am very excited for it. God downloaded this into my spirit and showed me the people that I needed to follow to learn the stuff that I did. And then he said to me, you got to share it with people. You have to share it. So go ahead to that link, CSIcorporation.com/MM Bootcamp. Let's take action. Let's get this marketing going. Marketing is fun. It is fun and it is easy. It can be frustrating and challenging, but we're wiping that out because we're making it fun and easy. So I will see you on Monday. Go ahead and sign up. Thanks, everyone, for giving me your attention. I really, really, really appreciate it. See you on Monday. Be ready to learn. Come there with your pen and paper, ink, pen, iPad, whatever it is. Take some notes. Watch what I tell you. Win the prize and go on off and do your thing. All right. See you. Let's see. See you on Monday. Bye for now.